Hey, welcome back, guys. It is DM Fitness, and today we are going through Nick Walker's top 3 bodybuilding tips. This is DM Fitness. We talk everything bodybuilding, fitness, gym, nutrition, etc. Like, follow, subscribe to catch more. We just passed 100 subscribers, and I really appreciate the support. You guys, I made this channel just for you, so if you ever have any questions, leave a comment, shoot me a DM over on Instagram, and I'd be happy to get back with you. But let's get into today's topic. We are talking Nick Walker. Nick Walker is a genetic freak. So he's called the mutant in bodybuilding is because he is just that. He's only 29 years old. He looks like this. He is incredible. He competes in open bodybuilding. He's 5'7", about 260, 270 pounds at 5'7", which is just stupid. That's insane how much muscle this guy's put on at only 29 years old. But he also gives some absolutely fantastic advice. And today I have put together 3 of my best favorite videos from him so far, and I'm going to watch them together, and then we're going to break them down. When we're talking Nick Walker, he is a legend. This guy has finished at the Olympia at 3rd and at the Arnold Classic in 2nd, and I think there's a good chance that he wins in the upcoming years. But let's go ahead and get into our first video where he's going to give us some tips on working chest. Let's check it out.
This in particular, I just really want to squeeze here, right in this upper. I don't really care so much about weight with this exercise, but squeeze here. Just all, boom, boom. I don't need to worry about it. Front delt's going to get the ball, not a problem. But as long as I can feel it right in this area, that top shelf, golden.
Now, I was told this by a different bodybuilder probably 2 or 3 years ago. And it has significantly changed the way that my chest has grown. We are focused on imagining that you are holding a pencil between your pecs and you are trying to squeeze that pencil. A mistake a lot of people make when they're doing dumbbells, when they're doing barbells, when you're doing even flies, is pushing too far out and you come back, right? We set our shoulder blades and then we push too far out. And now we're activating our shoulders instead of activating our chest. So instead, focusing on setting those elbows back, bringing them tight inside, not letting them flare, and instead squeezing like we have a pencil right here. And we're just focusing on that squeeze all the way through the exercise. That's awesome. And that's one that changed my chest development. We can see my chest here. It's obviously not Nick Walker size, but my chest has really grown the last couple of years just because of largely the way that I've trained chest in that capacity. So let's get into another one. Here is number 2.
Express this on a podcast, get that childlike passion back. I don't think it ever leaves, to be honest. If you have a childlike passion for something, I think it's always there. I just think what happens is you get too in tune with tunnel vision, which is nothing wrong with that, but you apply too much pressure on yourself, which eventually just kind of takes the fun out of it. You know, one thing I have to remind myself is when you get on stage, you don't pick the winner. You're being judged. As long as you come in knowing you gave 100%, you beat your previous package, you look better than your previous look, it's not in your hands anymore. So you just have to be happy with what you're presenting on stage and allow that to fuel you, allow that to keep the fun in you. Because I'm pretty sure we all got into this just for the simple fact that we love lifting. I mean, that's how I started, and then I just enjoyed competing. But lifting will never end for me, so I'm not gonna let the pressure and all the shit I apply to myself this year deteriorate the fun that I have for it. You know, the childlike passion.
Keeping that childlike passion and having fun with lifting is one of the most important things that you can do. And that's because building muscle takes a really long time. The amount of muscle that he's built, this guy's probably been lifting since he was 11 or 12 years old. But even myself, I mean, I've been lifting for about 8 years now, maybe 9. I guess we're coming up on 9. Birthday's coming up in a couple months. But keeping that childlike passion and keeping it fun is difficult because if you're going to really build a really impressive body, it's going to take 5 to 10 years. I'm just being real with you, 5 to 10 years. And that's training every single week, 52 weeks a year for 5 to 10 years. So how do you keep yourself doing it? Because you will lose interest. There's going to be times where you lose interest in doing it. You don't really feel like doing it. I have had months at a time where I don't really feel like doing it. But changing up your training style is probably my biggest tip. So if I'm feeling kind of burnt out in my 8 to 12 to 15 reps doing the same thing over and over again. Every once in a while, I'll mix in a heavy day where I do everything in sets of 5, 4 to 5, and I go heavy. Now, I'm never maxing out because I'm not risking injury, but like I'm not doing a 1 rep max, but training things in like a very heavy way, or maybe even including some plyometrics or including some different types of training is an easy way to mix it up and find some fun with it. And if you got to take a couple days off, take a couple days off. Don't take a couple months off. Don't be that guy who posts, or feel like it's a girl a lot of the times who posts, getting back in the gym. Don't be that person. But definitely mix it up and make sure you still have fun with it. Remember why you're here. Get that childlike passion.